Okay, so today we're going to be making the espresso granita. The ingredients that we're using are these Nespresso pods for the espresso, and then nice pure sugar cane, this chocolate liqueur since I don't have coffee liqueur, the zest from one lemon, and in the second batch that we're going to be making, we're going to substitute 1 teaspoon of honey for 2.5 teaspoons of sugar because that lowers the freezing point of the recipe more than sugar will. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is brew the espresso. So I'm just going to put the pod in there, close that down. In both of these bowls, I have brewed 2 cups of espresso and I've added the lemon zest and 2 tablespoons of the liqueur. So in this first one, I'm just going to add a 1/3 cup of sugar. Okay, and so I calculated how much a 1/3 of a cup, it would be 5.3 tablespoons of sugar. And so we're going to use 1 tablespoon of honey, that substitutes 2.5, and then we're going to use 3 more tablespoons of just sugar. The book says to use cold brewed coffee, but I used hot brewed coffee to see if it would dissolve the sugar faster. I can already tell a difference in the one with the honey. This one's a lot soupier and dissolved really quickly, and this one with just the sugar is still pretty thick and you can still feel the sugar in there. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's been refrigerated for about an hour. Both of them are about 60 degrees. So now we're going to put them in the freezer and until they start crystallizing, and then we're going to fluff them. So after that, I'm just going to check them in 15-minute increments. Okay, so this is what it looks like after about 1 hour in the freezer. As you can see, the ice kind of just started to form on the edges. So I'm just going to fluff this up a little bit more. So now I'm just going to put this back into the freezer for 15 minutes. Okay, so these are the 2 mixtures after they've been frozen for 2 hours. I found a recipe online from the Food Network that said to mix every 20 minutes for 2 hours, but I followed the book and did every 15 minutes for 2 hours. So as you can see, both have pretty fine crystals. This is the one cooked with sugar or frozen with sugar, and this is the one with sugar and honey. If you notice, this one has just a little bit of a darker color. One thing I did notice while the freezing process was going, the one made with sugar just seemed to freeze a little bit easier and a little faster. That could just be because the sugar was consistent using all sugar instead of 2 different types of sugar. Overall, I'd say the one with the honey is a little bit better though, just because it's got a little bit of a sweeter flavor. You can taste just a hint of lemon juice in both of them from the lemon zest. It just adds a little tart flavor to kind of throw out the sugar. It's actually pretty good. So I'm just going to eat these as is because I don't want to add whipped cream to them. So those are the finished products.